speak until I'm spoken to, she told me through faded fire engine red lips, dried up and cracked from all the flames she had been through. My name is Rachel, she said with bitter weeping. Would you like toast or fresh fruit with that? But she came back with neither, just a plate full of service, saying, well, salvation for me comes from a $5 tip, restrained beneath a bottle of Aunt Jemima's Best, that I used to buy my son an empire of Legos, so that he could control something in his shackled sham of life. All because someone left him in ruins that he's been trying to rebuild every single lonesome day, block on top of block on top of block. But the pieces just don't seem to fit, and I try to help him as best that I can, but there's a trembling in my hand, and you just stand there in the margins of my life telling me, hush now, it's going to be all right. Well, what about here? What about now? What about him? His daddy's just keeping him at arm's length, refusing him the comfort of harmony so long desired by sustaining those same old notes of cacophony. And what about me, she pleaded. Who will sing me that sweet tender hymn, appreciate her heaven below and own that love is heaven? So I lean in to take her hand and whisper in her listening, keep your voice from weeping and your eyes from tears, my dear. For I'm going to tell you about my father and his land. He's a man that has been pushed aside by many, but his love he cannot hide. He stands in the turf fields unknowing, but rather runs to embrace, hopeful to see his daughters and his sons face to face. I remember a great story of his about a man who was too afraid to speak, so he made his actions become his voice. With his hands and his lips he spoke a word of bloodshed. Yet my father called him and asked, who has made the mouth that formed the tongue? Who would I ask the Lord? Then told him, leave your death language behind and I will be your mouth, giving you the words to speak, a language of new birth. For my words will not pass away. So then my sister Rachel, I say, watching her ears, eat the words that drip with the sweetest of honey. Strengthen your heart and raise your fallen face, because redemption has come to this place. There's a hope for your future, but you won't find it here on this dry table. For there's nothing for you here but waiting and wondering. So wait no more, for my father's already spoken a life-promising word. Speak, Rachel, for I have spoken.